fucking god damn it. God fucking damn it! I was so close. I was so fucking close. Of course. Something had to go wrong, you know. It's not bad enough you deal with coyotes and deranged lunatics and giant rats. We had to get more bigger rats. What the fuck? Was it like a fucking boar pig fucking rat? I gotta calm down. I was right to run away. That thing would have eaten me. Actually eaten me. That thing was fucking huge. I've never been saying I've never for the past fucking 2 weeks of being out here. Just fucking, I never thought I would feel rage after all these weeks of being in fear, you know? Why? I was so close, and if I wasn't so fucking weak, I could actually do the goddamn job. And then this goddamn cycle that JACOREN has on every single person he's let out into the wasteland to die. Like me, like Ed. Fuck, who knows? Maybe there's more people I haven't known. You wanna know why? Because I've always been a shut-in for most of my adulthood. Sure, smooth talker Crispin, Vault Boy Spirit Award winning Crispin, always the class clown Crispin, so charming. Always putting on a fucking show for people. And this is where it got me. God damn it. And now I'm out here in the middle of a cold desert night, next to this fucking big old latch down to a vault I can't even get inside because of this fucking humongous freak thing. I'm gonna have to go back. And I'm gonna have to find a way to get better supplies, maybe get people to help, maybe get Ian to help. But he'd want me to sell my services to go help the good folks of Shady Sands against the big old fucking terrifying RADSCORPIONS because I'm such a gunslinging, hootin' tootin' old wasteland having badass, huh? I don't know, but I just gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't want to make too much noise anyway, so I'll find a place to lay low for the night and again, because these tapes are limited, I'll press record once I make a decision what to do with myself.
Well, look what the dog drug in. I thought you were about dead.
Yeah. I almost died. Look, I need your help. You're clearly more experienced, and I need someone to watch my back out here. I'm at my wit's end here, and in the desert.
Back to square one then. If you can't cut it out in the desert, try your luck here. Of course, you and I both know that comes at a cost.
And what would I even do to fight off these RADSCORPIONS? What exactly are they?
RADSCORPIONs are something kind of like a spider. Except it's got armor, and they can poison the hell out of you. I won't lie to you, if it was easy, I would have done it myself by now. If you can clear them up, maybe ARADESH won't be so keen on seeing you kicked out.
And you'll help me deal with this?
As much as a hub merchant would sell his daughter, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm fucked for supplies. So how do I even get some out here?
You'll probably have to buy some. I expect you don't have a cap to your name, do you?
What?
Caps. Bottle caps. God almighty. You know. Are you really that dull? Look, people here trading bottle caps. Just about everyone from here to the boneyard takes them. And for the record, if you were anyone else, I'd be charging you $100 right now for my services. So, consider it a token of our budding friendship.
Thanks, I think?
Now, come along. We're going to test your salesmanship. And for all the rads in the glow, will you shut that thing off? I can see it blinking from here.
Fine. Jeez, okay. Alright, guess I'll press record later. What a day. I can't even believe half the shit I just went through. Me and Ian went out, and as, he told me he would show me how to use bottle caps in the currency of the old wasteland. Yeah, soda bottle caps. Oh, also beer at times too, but mostly Nuka-Cola to Sunset Sarsaparilla. And the value of this currency of bent bottle caps was all over the place. Most of the time, it felt like people were just making up the value of some of the things they wanted to trade. A good example would be my 10mm pistol. I saw the price of this Colt 6520 go from a mere 50 caps to 250 just based on the way Ian would phrase certain words and really emphasize on the mint condition that the pistol was in. It was just like those hollow films of slimy oil salesmen, or even car salesmen rather, where the whole point of the exchange wasn't even really about how well maintained the product was or what it could provide. It was all about feelings and the way that words could entice someone. It was basically giving people what they wanted to hear versus what was really sold. And that's what irked me deep inside my core. A flashing memory of what it was like back in Vault 13 with JACOREN's demands for being the recreational director. Always giving people what they wanted and making them feel homey versus the truth of their dull and mundane life behind those quadrillion tons of steel, concrete, and other radioactive materials. Once I got a good glimpse of the salesman pitch and how to really barter, I decided to give it a go on Seth, since Ian and I had to go to him regardless about the RADSCORPIONS. I sold him a couple of flares in exchange for a rope, 50 feet long to be exact. I also forked over 2 of my stim packs for food and rations, which in hindsight was probably not a good idea, but we really needed the food, so the need to be safe than sorry was pretty high. And Seth catching on that Ian and I were about to take on the RADSCORPIONS, he perked up and gave us all the information he could about the RADSCORPION caves, where of course they seemed to be coming from. He said that he could take us there lickety-split if we were ready, but he also recommended we go to ARADESH first to discuss how to tackle the RADSCORPION situation. With Ian staring at me with that almost fatherly demand, I followed, went to the big sandstone house, and spoke with ARADESH. ARADESH had this sideways look of contempt, mixed in with shock seeing Ian and I walk into the building. Almost wary and precautious, he asked what is it I wanted, and when I disclosed that I was interested in the RADSCORPION ordeal, he immediately lit up, finally with the biggest smile on his face, and letting go of all the suspicion he had prior of me being an undercover raider. He said I should go to Raslo immediately if I find any stray scorpions to scalp the stingers of, because Raslo could be able to concoct an antidote, an anti-venom of sorts, to keep me and Ian from dying in case we did get stung. Almost taking this as a sign, Ian immediately guided me back out of the building, straight to Seth, and took us to the caves. His reasoning to me was that we need to practice anyway with my aim, shooting in a dark place like a cave system, and if we find any stray outside of the cave, we could just immediately go back to town, take the stinger, and then actually prepare for the full-on cleansing of the RADSCORPIONS.